Okay.
Are, are you ready?
Yes, of course. Anytime.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, let's get ready for the MA now. Our valuable investor.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, the
Yes.
hi the night. Uh,
Yes.
I I'm Wei from China Whale Capital. Hi,
Yep.
hi the night. Could you introduce yourself to our community?
Of course. Of course. First, my name is Andrew. It was an honor to be able to attend AMA in China Whale Capital. To share a little brief about myself, I graduated my studies from Australia. My degree is accounting and finance, and I run my own company since 2008 in information technology industry, telecommunications. We also have a fintech company too, and another one would be an application Wi-Fi that we actually listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange. As to our journey in crypto industry, since 2019, we have starting to see that there's a lot of appetite from ASEAN market towards crypto industry, especially on the pandemic times. People have been trying to find other lucrative investment options other than commodity stocks and gold. And no doubt we all understand that crypto is indeed a very lucrative market. Though there are a lot of bullish and bearish since 2019 till present, yeah. Still the mother of coin on crypto industry, it is still Bitcoin, and they still managed to achieve 14x multiplier since January 2019, right? And also they're still dominating around 40%. So due to this huge appetite on crypto market, a lot of centralized exchange has been popping up since 2019 in Asia, especially Vietnam, Indonesia. In Indonesia, we pretty much have 13 crypto exchange in Indonesia that's actually listed on Indonesian government board of crypto commodities. In July 2021, Indonesia have reached pretty much around 10 million user already, with a growth of 162% yearly. So based on our market analysis, right, Asian market has been doing a lot of the trades on checks. On the other hand, DEX is also considered a blue ocean market in ASEAN, right? So especially in Indonesia, it is still DEX is still very in the what do you call it, infant stages, right? As we all know, centralized exchange do give investor to trade certain mature coins only. So the only reason we do DEX is because there's still a lot of real prospect token out there that are only available in DEX market only. And so I myself and my team, we have been doing our research since the beginning of 2020. We decide to make a real this project to become real. We actually initiate our entity since 2021 June, and then also as to team recruitment, web creation, product creation, starting mid 2020. We treat our DEX as a real entity. Yeah? It's actually a real business. We have an address. We are actually being supported by the government, and also everything is actually start on our product. We are actually funded by angel investor and venture capital. We have just closed our pre-series A on September 2021, yeah, with a venture capital, and with this one, we are able to actually finish all our smart contracts on Litedex, and then we actually able to finish all the audited by Certic before even doing any fundraising from the ICO.
Johan? Thank you for the introduction.
Of course. Should Johan translate what I said?
I don't think it needed right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Are you ready? We will start the MA now.
Of course.
Okay. MA with Litedex protocol is starting now. Welcome the night from Litedex protocol. Welcome everyone to the China Whale Capital community. We'll host MA with Litedex protocol. Today our guest is night from Litedex protocol. The MA will have 3 sessions. Session 1, project introduction. Session 2, question from Twister, which will 5 questions. Session 3, free acting, which will 5 questions. Yeah. Can we start the session 1?
Of course.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell us about more about how Litedex protocol works and how do Litedex protocol make a profit?
Of course. So let me introduce you. We are Litedex protocol. Our vision is to become the bridge of metaverse wealth. Yeah. So we are actually a decentralized crypto exchange. We provide features such as swap, liquidity, staking, farming, lending, borrowing, NFT marketplace, and the most special product that we're going to launch is actually the multi-chain and bridge features. As to Litedex protocol earning, yeah, since we already make a full features of DEX, yeah, our smart contract we have our own smart contract. It's very unique, and it's actually being audited on all features, yeah. But on the profit taking one, into earnings, it's all the earnings is from the swap fee, bridge fee, ICO token launch, and there'll be more earnings from the play to earn that we're going to launch sooner or later. On the other hand, we first define the real meaning of terminology of revenue and profit. Yeah. So we run this protocol purely focusing on revenue GMV model, where we will spend our marketing and promotion to give the best bridge cost. As our 18 months goal after ICO is to increase our DEX revenue by having holders just to come in and come in and go to actually bridge in our DEX. From there, we will generate actually a base product revenue on whatever customer actually favorite, and therefore revenue GMV model switch to staking and farming in order to increase TVL and liquidity. In conclusion, in more to revenue generation, it will be focusing on GMV value, gross margin value model. From our bridge, it will be our main focus on the metaverse to come.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, Chiti, could you translate it?
Yes, of course. So let me translate in Mandarin. 我们是 Litedex， 远界财富之桥。我们是一家分散式加密货币交易所 DEX。我们提供掉期、流动性、质押、总值、借贷、NFT 市场、多联合、桥接功能等等的功能。至于 Litedex 协议 Protocol 的收益，我们已经做了 DEX 产品的全部功能，掉期费、过桥费和 ICO 代币发行将是我们的主要利润来源。另一方面，我们必须得定义收入和利润的真正目语。我们运行这个协议纯粹专注于商品总值 GMV 模型。我们以这个模型进行营销和促销，以提供最佳的桥接成本。对不起。我们在 ICO 后18个月的目标是通过让持有者加入桥接来增加我们的 DX 收入。我们也会根据客户的最爱的那个他们的喜欢的喜好，我们会去生产产品库。因此，我们将会从 GMV 收入模型切换到质押和总值，以增加我们的总值锁定 TVL 和流动性。我再强调，我们桥梁的 GMV 收入模型将是我们的重点。首先，我们业务需要从 Initial Deck Offering IDO 收集资金。我们已经成功进行适当 DX 以及所有分散化金融产品的审计。
Thank you for translate. Is
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, uh, mm, what's made Litedex protocol unique and different from reverse protests?
Of course. First, we Litedex actually achieve making a proper DEX, and it's actually all audited, yeah, on all DeFi products that you can actually see on the market, without having any raise fund from the IDO. That's first. Secondly, it is very important for a DEX to find their own nature on which positioning of market they want to focus on, right? As the metaverse are currently on the making, our vision is to actually focus our time and investment to actually create a meta finance backbone infrastructure to service multi and cross-chain bridges featured through multiple blockchains. Johan?
Yes，其次，我再强调，我再说明一遍，首先我们无需从 IDO，收集资金，我们已经成功进行适当的 DEX 以及所有分散化金融 DeFi 产品的审计。其次 ，DEX 找到自己的市场性质很重要。由于眼界目前正在建设中，我们的愿景是集中我们的时间和资产，创造远界金融的基础设施，通过多种区块联合跨联桥功能提供服务。
Thank you for translate. Thank you tonight for answering.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. As make profits as best. Are you really the second? Yes. And could you give us more specific detail?
Of course. Of course. So Litedex staking, since we already finished our pre-sale and ICO on the 11th of February, so our plan is to actually launch our staking on 11th of March 2022. Also, we will also initiate multiple partnership with Metaverse All Star token to have them to actually onboard with us to actually provide and create liquidity pool mining, staking, and farming with Metaverse All Star token.
Johan?
Hi, Litedex staking 将于2022年3月11日举行。此外，我们将与 Metaverse All Star Token 建立多个合作伙伴关系，让他们加入我们的流动性池配对、质押和种子。
Thank you for translation and thank you tonight for answering.
I understood.
Yeah. So, could you tell us more about the Litedex protocol roadmap?
Yep. So our roadmap is actually very clear. We have done and complete our all our certificate audited on all our own smart contract, which is one of them is swap, staking, farming, right? And then it's actually focused on Binance Smart Chain blockchain first. That's actually the first stages. And we intend to start building our second DEX integration blockchain on Ethereum in Q2 2022. And our goal is to be able to create total of 11 blockchain integrations within 18 months after listing. Because listing would actually happen on the 23 of March 2022. Like mentioned, Litedex staking will start on 11 of March 2022. We're going to start first. We will also list our token in LBank on the 23rd of March. Also, another roadmap that's going to happen soon on quarter around June 2022. We will launch our Litedex Academy, which is initiated together with the Indonesian government, together with us. The vision is to actually create on becoming the meta finance backbone infrastructure for the metaverse to come.
Yeah, it sounds good. Hey, Johan, could you translate?
Of course. 我们的路线 非常明确，我们已经完成我们的 certic 审核，我们自己在 Binance Smart Chain 区块链上的 swap staking farming 智能控制，我们打算在2022年第二季度开始在以太坊上构建我们的第二个 DEX，集成区块链。我们的目标是能够在 ICO 之后的18个月内创建总共11个集成的区块链。就像提到的，我们的 Litedex 堆叠将于2022年3月11日开始，我们还将在2022年3月23日在 L 银行交易所上架我们的代币。我们 Litedex 学院也将于2022年第二季开始，就大概在6月份，因为我们与印度尼西亚政府建立了一个教育计划，我们所有的愿景都是成为远界未来的金融支持资券基础设施。Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, the last question for introduction. User aspect. How can you reduce inflation from staking? How can you control it?
In terms of inflations, right? So we actually understand, and there is a lot of features that we're going to, because our tokenomics is actually we have a fixed supply. A total token supply is 500 million, and then and also the moment we start the block emission, there is also a block emission of to actually give the interest. So it's very important to actually maintain an equilibrium of staking, which is the circulation of the tokens. It's to by having a lot of visual hyper casual game. That's first. And of course, any kind of utilizations on our DEX, like one of them would be the NFTs. We have our NFTs actually being utilized later on in our DEX. There is also a burning games concept competition, leaderboard competition on the burning itself in order to maintain the equilibrium token circulation.
Hi.
Yeah.
Translate now?
Yeah.
OK，至于为避免 inflation， 就是我们的价格往下跌，这个我们是想用于我们创造15个 hyper casual， 就是比较简单的游戏来吸引我们的用户。还有我们会维持我们会一直判断我们应该制造多少，还有burning 多少，我来避免这个 inflation。
Yeah, thank you for translate. Thank you, Danai. Yeah. Thank you for this present introduction. Nice to meet you, Johan. Nice to meet you, Danai. Yeah. Following the community's program, have some question about your project. Are you ready to answer the question from Twitter?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We will start the question from Twitter right now. Are you ready?
Ready?
Yep. Yeah. The question 1: Can you list 3 killer features of your project that make it ahead of its competitors? What is the competitive advantage your platform has that you feel most confident about?
Yes. First, Litedex, we are not just creating a DEX. What we create is actually a meta finance backbone infrastructure to provide metaverse user to seamlessly cross-chain bridges and multi-chain bridges without exiting the metaverse world. Second, we will have an NFT product that can actually be utilized on our own DEX by getting better yield when they actually stake and when they farm. Second, also they can get a discounted swap rate from our NFT by having ownership on it, and many more utilization on that. And lastly, we will also make our end goal is to actually make an ATM and bank that will open in Metaverse by Litedex, and it will be franchised to those Litedex NFT owner, as to the legendary on the Epic NFT one. Especially, we will franchise the shop and the ATM, and of course, a proper profit sharing scheme will be given to the shop operator.
Yeah, thank you for answering. Hey, Johan, could you translate?
Yes，我们不只是创建一个 DEX， 我们创建的是远界金融基础设施，为远界用户提供无缝跨联桥和多联桥，而无需退出远界，我们就可以换货币。好，我们第二呢，我们第二拥有一个可以在我们自己 DEX 中使用的 NFT 产品。通过他们质押和总值收获获得更好的收益，折扣还有交换率都比较好，和更多的利用税。第三，我们 Litedex 将在Metaverse 开设银行和 ATM， 对于传奇 NFT 和实时 NFT， 将特许给 Litedex NFT 拥有者。当然，适当的利润分享计划将给予商店经营者。
Are you ready?
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello. Are you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for this one because my network got some error. Yeah.
没事，听好了。
Yeah. There are many projects had a good effect at the first and are gradually abandoned. How do you manage your token, and what is the best way to get a position in the market? How much demand can be met in your token market?
Okay. So all token will surely have their own uniqueness. As to ours, we literally initiate everything using a proper seed fund by private investment and venture capital. So token raising fund is just one of the steps that Litedex have to go through, as it is the normal procedure to actually launch a token, right? And yet we are currently in the process of another fundraising of Series A to actually growth hack our product development and scale our product globally, also providing a specific amount for market making and liquidity providing. As per mentioned in our tokenomics, we have a total of 500 million tokens, and 350 million token of them is actually being locked in a smart contract for its own individual purposes, right? And the 150 million token circulation on the private and public sale is indeed being vested 135 million of them. So the one literally in the market is only 15 million. So we have an absolute confidence by launching our token first in checks, in which we're going to have assigned and chose our first exchange partner. Will be listing on the 23rd of March 2022. As we have been we have a deep understanding on doing a proper market making in checks industry, where our goal is to find the first support and the first resistance level at Fibonacci 0 until 0.22. So the moment once we have found its first support, then we will activate our swap and farming features on our own DEX, since the token averaging price is no longer at the ICO and the private sale price, but it is already on the listing price. Therefore, token price will be manageable by doing it. Demand on the Litedex token will gradually increase, not only because we understand how to manage the token price and its circulations, but we know and understand the know-how to create a premium and solutive product for the metaverse to come.
Hi, Wei.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Could you help me translate?
Yeah. 所有 token 都要有自己的独特性。至于我们 Litedex， 我们实际是通过私人投资和其他投资使用适当的中值基金来互动一切。 货币受其资金只是 Litedex 必须经历的，就是 ICO 是 Litedex 必须经历的其中之一，因为这是启动代币的正常程序。然而，我们目前正在进行 A 系列的另一轮融资，以增强我们产品开发在全球范围内扩展我们的产品，同时为做市场和流动性提供者的特定金额。根据我们的货币经济学中提到，就是我们的 tokenomics 提到，我们总共有5亿个代币，其中3.5亿个被锁定在智能合约中用于其中个人目的，在私人和公开销售中流通的1.5亿个代币，确实只归属于1.35亿个代币。因此，我们有绝对的信心。首先，在 CEX 就在中心化交易所市场退出我们的货币，我们已经签了而且选择了我们第一个中心化交易所合作伙伴 CEX 和Checks 合作伙伴，并将在2022年3月23日上市。由于我们对 CEX 行业进行适当的做事有着深刻的理解，我们的目标是在斐波那契0到0.22找到我们的第一个支撑力位置和阻力位。一旦我们找到了第一个支持level， 我们将在我们自己的 DEX 上激活我们的交换和种子功能，因为代币平均价格不再是 ICO 和私人销售价格，而是上市价格。因此，代币价格将可以通过这样做来管理。对于 Litedex 代币的需求将增加。这不仅是因为我们了解如何管理代币价格及流通，但我们知道并了解如何创造优质和解决方案的产品。Thank you.
Thank you, Johan, for having translated. Thank you, Danai, for answering. Yeah. So the question from Tristan. Yeah. Can you tell us the UK of the Litedex protocol token in your platform? What are the use of this token in your platform in the markets, and what are the benefits when deploying and holding Litedex protocol token for a long term? Yeah.
Yep. So we understand that there has been a few concerns here and there about DEX token gradually decreasing as time passed by. Yeah. Because the DEX token itself is not actually being used to transact at its own DEX, right? So we have a proper solution in place to all our customer, user, and holders to sustain the equilibrium price of the tokens. Yeah. So few initiative as use case. Yeah. Few initiative that we're going to share. It would be that we have an initiative of 3 programs. First, it's Sleep It to Earn, Sleep Championship, and Loyalite. So to actually explain about this, Sleep to Earn is that so when you actually do transaction using Litedex token and swap it in Litedex exchange, yeah. So every time you actually get a slippage fee, you will also gain an LDX token that you can actually claim. And secondly, there will be a Sleep Championship. So the highest people who keeps doing a transaction in Litedex, right? They'll be given a championship and rewards by using the pair of LDX token. And the third one will be loyalites, right? The loyalites, because we will have every three months, there is a point reward program where we combine from a total of people staking, farming, swap, bridge come into one, and then it becomes a loyalty point. That loyalty point itself, then people can win and earn money from that. All this initiative will literally utilize Litedex token to be used by our user and holder on every transactions in Litedex. Lastly, each of these initiative is indeed has its own purposes to always burn Litedex token, to always maintain an equilibrium price based on its supply of the token. The main goal is to always find the best mix of speed on our block emission to be slower than our burning initiative.
Thank you for answering. Hey, Johan, could you help me translate?
Yeah. 很少人有担心 DEX 代币会随着时间的移动步步减少，因为他自己的 DEX 代币没有被用来在自己的 DEX 上进行交易。我们为所有客户和持有者holder 制定了适当的解决方式，以维持代币的均匀价格。我们可以分享就大概有三个模式。第一个是slippage fee 得到 LDX 代币。第二是 slippage champion 就是 slippage 的冠军。第三是忠诚的 holder 还有用户，我们都可以拿到不同的优惠。忠诚的 holder 持有者也能拿到其他的奖赏。所有这些的例子，将正利用 Litedex 代币，将供我们的用户和持有者在我们在 Litedex 中的每笔交易中使用。最后这些例子每一个确实都有自己的目的。将始终消灭 Litedex 的代币，以时中根据其代币供应量保持均匀价格基础。主要目标是始终找到我们排放的最佳混合速度比我们的燃烧主动更慢。谢谢。
Thank you for help me translate. Thank you, Danai, for answering the question. Yeah.
Yes.
So the next question from Crystal. Yeah. Could you tell us about the revenue model of Litedex protocol projects and how your project generate profit? Does your project also provide a platform for the staking and farming in future plan to increase profit for token holder?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like mentioned on our product explanation and tokenomics also roadmap, yeah. People might think that what we are building is actually a DEX, but once our second and third and we're actually going to make to 11 blockchains adoption, the moment 11 blockchain is done, Litedex user will literally experience a simplicity on their DEX experience in order to bridge their token from one blockchain into another seamlessly, right? Nonetheless, the moment metaverse actually exists, that is when our user will taste the most of our product experience, because the moment we have an ATM and bank inside metaverse, and of course, staking and farming feature will be available on every blockchains, which is available and adopted by Litedex.
嗨，就像我们产品说明中提到的一样，人们可能会认为我们只是在制造一个 DEX，但是一旦我们的第二次和第三次区块DEX 完成，Litedex 用户将真正体验到我们的 DEX 体验的简单性，以便将他们的货币从一个区块 连缝到另一个区块链。尽管如此，眼界确实存在的那一刻，也就是我们用户将平常到我们的大部分产品体验的时候。当然，每个用户的区块链 Litedex 都将提供对叠和种植功能。Thank you.
Thank you for having me translate. Thank you, Donai, for answering the question. Yeah, there is the last question from Twister. Yeah, according to my experience, the satellite exchange like the Proton have 5 major weaknesses: speed, efficiency, scalability, difficult to contest support, and sustainability. So how does Litedex protocol manage to solve this kind of weakness?
Of course, there is always a strength and weaknesses on every business model. Speed and the efficiency of the hashing, it is actually the job of the blockchain owners. Yeah. On the other hand, we Litedex commit to focusing on building the product as our first and priority. So therefore, what we did is that we actually built a proper IT infrastructure are in place to properly maintain its traction to scale. Second, as to web security, we have started the initial infrastructure to follow the United States CISA regulations. Third, we are also very open to our existence as a proper business because we have a company actually jogged down in Indonesia. So we have a proper office in Indonesia and our entity in Bermuda Island. Fourth, and most of all, is very important that Litedex will always try its best to follow any regulation needed to follow in the DeFi world. And that is why Indonesian Deputy Minister of Trade actually support 110% Litedex protocol.
Yeah.
所以事实上，每种商业模式都存在优势和劣势。善意的速度和效率是区块链所有的工作。另一方面，我们 Litedex 承诺关注于构建产品作为我们的首要任务。因此，第一，我们必须得有适当的 IT 基础设施放置，我们都得相当好，以保持规模的增加。关于网络安全，我们已经启动了初始基础设施，我们也根据美国的 CISA 规定来执行。第三，我们对我们作为一家当企业的存在非常开放。我们在印度尼西亚有适当的办事处，在伯木大岛设有实体。也很重要的，我们 Litedex 也将尽最大努力遵守 DeFi 世界中需要遵守的任何规定，我们会跟着政府玩。这就是为什么我们印度尼西亚贸易副部长120%的很支持我们。谢谢。
Thank you for having translate. Thank you, Donai, for answering this question.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, thank you for the useful information from Donai. Yeah. So, all right. The session has finished perfectly. I appreciate your detailed response from Donai and translator by Johan. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we will move on to session 3. The session 3 is pre-acting. I will unmute the voice chat so that everyone can put the questions, and then I will have me as translated. If we don't have any question, the MA today will be ending soon.
Yep.
So I will unmute the bot chat right now.
Yep. John, can you ask Wei, so what
Yeah.
should we do now?
OK，那我们在等，是不是在等那个韦先生？我们在等那个可能如果观众想问什么问题是吧？
We will wait 5 minutes. If we don't have anyone put the question, the AMA will end soon.
Okay.
了解。
Yeah. Hello, if anyone have a question, need to add, please raise your hand and then I will have answer it.
Hello.
Hello.
Can
Hello.
you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I'm from Indonesia and I would like to ask some question. Can I?
Yeah, of course.
First, I'm gonna ask about what's Litedex coin gonna be used in Indonesia. And the second one is
can you repeat the first one? Sorry.
Oh, okay. What's Litedex coin gonna be used in Indonesia?
Okay.
And what CEX that Litedex will launch in this March?
Okay.
And the third one is it gonna be released in Indodax in Indonesia? Thank you.
Okay. First, as to it's going to be whether the token is going to be used in Indonesia, and of course, Indonesian regulations until today, we are not allowed to use token to be a transaction kind of method in the conventional world. So it will be used in terms of anyone can just use it because it's a DEX, right? So you can just go inside our Litedex protocol, but first we will open our staking program on the March 11, 2022, and we will list in LBank to 23rd of March 2022. And if you're asking about launching in Indodax, is this Indonesian exchange, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Actually, we are in the talking with Toko Crypto. We haven't opened discussion with Indodax yet because we've been discussing with Manda Toko Crypto since last year. So we are actually in the process of due diligence on Toko Crypto launchpad and listing.
Okay. So I mean, so it's not gonna be applied at Indonesia. I mean, I don't know what is this coin gonna be. If you talking about the staking, it means there's no such a feature for this coin, right?
Because token cannot be used to transact to buy food and whatever, right? So the token will be used as a DEX. Inside the DEX, there will be like a APY. You can swap this and that. It is actually the standard product of DEX that people can swap, bridge, staking, farming inside the DEX. But tokens cannot be used to transact in any conventional world transaction in Indonesia, right?
Oh, okay. So that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reno, for question. Thank you, Danai, for answering. Yeah, they one question for me. Yeah, I saw a lot of project have some idea as you. So how can you kill the order and become the top one?
Oh yeah, like said Mr. Wei, yeah. So
Yeah.
people think that what we did or what we are making is a DEX, but Mr. Wei, is very important because we both understand that DEX is like a bank, because I am from the finance banking industry, right? So what we build is not the DEX. What we build is the system core banking on metaverse banking system. It's the meta finance. So we built the system in the middle, integration with 11 blockchain, so that we can integrate and support any metaverse open. We can open a bank and ATM to be present in any metaverse, because what we built is actually the core banking system of meta finance. That's the main difference. It's not about, okay, I make another DEX like Pancake Swap, DYDX. It's not about that. But what we make is the core system banking, so people can, because in metaverse there is 3 pain points. First, the first pain point is that how do you transact in metaverse? Second, which currency you have to bring? Third, do you have to bring a lot of tokens inside metaverse, right? Because if you have in metaverse, let's say you want to buy maybe like Walmart already open in metaverse, right? So we only bring Bitcoin ERC20 in metaverse. But when you want to purchase something inside metaverse, you go to Walmart shop. Walmart says, I'm sorry, we do not take Bitcoin ERC20. What we take is Walmart token in Solana. So if there is no infrastructure of meta finance inside metaverse, people have to go out from the metaverse, do the normal conventional bridging, and then they go inside again. So it becomes a non-seamless experience for the user. So what we do is that, because we provide 11 blockchains for people to actually do bridge from one blockchain to another blockchain inside metaverse, and what we built is actually a bank inside metaverse. People can come, swap the tokens or bridge whatever blockchain they come to us. We provide the liquidity. We give you the token that you want. Then you can go and transact straight away in the metaverse. So what we built is actually a money changer.
Yeah, thank you so much for you for answering. Yeah. I think the securities in blockchain is important. How can you control the risk, especially the debt? Yeah.
Of course. So first, in terms of, there is two kind of infrastructure web security. First is it's very important for us to actually take note of the security on the blockchain process itself, because there are two security. It's the moment before actually hash rate is actually happening. It is actually the responsibility of the blockchain owner. But after the hash rate, then after the hash rate, it becomes the blockchain owner. But before, it is the website owner. So what we did is that first, in order to maintain blockchain security, we do partnership with Nexus Mutual for the insurance, and then we also do a bug bounty program to keep looking for bugs. And in terms of on the backbone of our own server, this and that, we actually built a proper web security SOC team, security operation center. So we actually follow CISA regulation by United States web security regulations. So there'll be a lot of implementations on cloud services, honeypot firewall, this and that is actually implemented inside our DEX protocol, the website itself. But in terms on the blockchain side, it is their job, and the only thing we can do is few bug bounty program on our smart contract, and another one is Nexus Mutual for the insurance.
Yeah, thank you so much for answering. Yeah. Thank you for your information from the night. So the session 3 is ended. For questions that have not been answered today, you can send the message to Litedex Protocol Global for answer. Yeah, if you would like to know more about Litedex Protocol, we'll provide some useful link at the end.
Of course.
All right. I announced that Chinese Whale Capita community's AMA with Litedex Protocol has ended. Thank to the night from Litedex Protocol join with us today and provide all necessary information for our investor. We hope that this knowledge make us understand more about Litedex Protocol. So to remember, thank you so much for following this event to the end. And the winner will be announced soon. Thank you, Danai, for joining the MA today. Have a good day.
Thank you.
谢谢大家，谢谢韦先生，
谢谢，拜拜。
Bye bye, Danai. Bye bye, Johan. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
See you later.
Yep.